friends. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Erica. And in today's video, I am doing my monthly collab with Smiley Shawnee and Jan Van. And of course, I'll link their channels in my description box. If you have not yet gone to their channels to subscribe and show them a ton of love and support, please go do so. I would be shocked if you're on my channel and you're not on their channels too. So do yourself a huge favor and go subscribe. They are two of the most amazing creators here on this platform and two of the most special, beautiful, intelligent, vivacious, sexy, amazing, funny, amazing women on the planet and in my life and in my heart. They are truly my family, and I really do not know how I got through life without these two. I don't get it. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay, so we're going to be doing a fall themed collab. I grabbed some questions off the internet. I think they're like just regular questions about fall, and then what is it, this or that? I don't even remember. I took screenshots of the questions and I sent them to Jan and Shawnee, and I haven't looked at them since. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then we're going to be putting a fall themed eye look together. Now my look is kind of killing two birds with one stone. I want to take part in Charlie Peanut Butter Beauty Singles Cruise Challenge. For the month of September, the destination is Spain. And one of the pictures has very fall-esque colors in it. So I thought, okay, I'll do the look for this video, but also apply it to my, Charlie's challenge. So the single that I'm going to be using is this shade from VIP Glitz and Glam, and this is called Czar. And see how freaking flippy and cool that is. And then for the mattes, I'm going to be using those out of the Orange Pop palette from Cara Beauty. And I haven't used this in a really long time, so I'm hoping that the mattes work well. And what I want to do is use like these two shades, and I'm thinking this shade, and then on my lower lash lines I'll probably use these two, because oranges also can make me look sick on my lower lash lines. So very orange, yellow, brown with that shimmer shade. I thought that would be so cool. And then of course answering these questions. So I do have my brows done, just put a little bit of the NYX Control Freak brow gel and clear in my brows, and then I've primed both eyelids in the Juvia's Place Prep Prime eyeshadow primer. I'm going to do both eyes on camera today. And I finally cleaned my brushes. Not all of them, but the majority of them. I still have a little handful I need to wash over the weekend. So starting off with this shade here called Cannabis. Putting that in my transition area. And then I'm going to start answering these questions. There are 20 in total. Shawnee also had some other questions, and I don't think she popped them in our group text, but if I'm missing some of the questions, I do apologize. Jan and Shawnee will answer those, but I did look back through just to make sure that, to see if Shawnee had dropped them in there, and oops, I have something right here. But again, if I'm missing something, I do apologize. Okay, number one is, do you have any fall traditions? Do I have any fall traditions? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, we do go to the orchard, local orchard, and get like apples, pick apples, get apples, pick apples. It's really fun. I love doing that. And we get some really yummy apples. And then we also get like a pie, and then my husband usually gets some honey and stuff like that. So we do that every fall. And we're actually going to be doing that this coming weekend. Any other fall traditions? We usually will get like apple cider from that orchard too every fall. And my husband just loves to drink apple cider during the fall. So that's a huge tradition too, I would say, for him, not necessarily for me. I don't mind it, but it's not something that I seek out to consume, is apple cider. It's okay. It's just not my fave, but he loves it. I don't think if there's anything else we do. I don't think so. I can't really think of any other fall traditions, just going to the orchard. Number two, if you could only pick one cozy fall clothing item, what would it be? One? I have a lot of cozy fall clothing items. I don't know, probably just one of my hoodies. I have a lot of hoodies and I love them all. I do have one that's probably my favorite, I would say, and it's gray, and it's a skateboarding hoodie. I think actually it was one of my daughter's friends that left their sweatshirt here. And I just was like, oh, I mean, I said, take this sweatshirt back to your friend. And after about a year and a half of it sitting at my house, I was like, well, apparently the friend's never getting the sweatshirt back. So I kind of stole it. But I love it. It's really thick and soft and warm, and I just love to wear it. And I usually will take it with me when I travel, just in case it gets chilly outside. I can have that to wear, you know, because it's just a lovely sweatshirt. I mean, it's not like super dressy. It's very cash, but it works fine. Let's see. Number 3, what movie or TV show reminds you of fall? What movie or TV show reminds me of fall? Well, let's see. I guess I would say Friends. That TV show reminds me of fall because I can remember vividly, like, going back to school when I was in college, like going back to college, you know, especially when I would go home for the summers, come back to college, and my roommates and I and some of the neighbors would all get together to watch Friends on, what was it, Thursday nights, I'm pretty sure. Friends and Seinfeld and like ER, I think was the lineup at that time. So I would say maybe all 3 of those shows, the Friends, Seinfeld, ER, remind me of fall. Is there a movie that reminds me of fall? I would say St. Elmo's Fire. Yeah, that reminds me of fall. I don't know why, that just is what popped into my head. So now I'm going to blend that out a little bit with this shade right here called OG Queen. Okay, the next question, what is your favorite fall comfort food? Favorite fall comfort food? I would say probably the apple crisp that I make. For sure, I love to make that in the fall. I mean, I make that, I could make that all year round, but I typically do make it in the fall. I make it in the summer too, because my dad's birthday's in June, and I always make it for him for his birthday. But yeah, I really enjoy making that in the fall. And that's commonly what I will do when we go to the orchard, is I will get the types of apples, which is usually the Granny Smith, to make apple crisp. But there was one last year that they had that was kind of like some kind of hybrid apple that was so freaking good. And it was red, more red, I think. But it was very similar to the Granny Smith in taste and like crunch and stuff. What else is another fall comfort food? I don't know. I'm trying to think. I can't think of anything else, so I'm just going to stick with the apple crisp. Number 5, where would you want to travel during fall? Oh, I'd love to go to the East Coast. Love to go to the East Coast, like Massachusetts, and be a leaf peeper. Like Boston, park the car in the Harvard Yard, right? Sure. Those of you that are watching that are from Boston, you're probably like, stop doing that right now. Don't ever do that again. I don't know if I have any viewers that live in Boston. Anyway, I would love to go to the East Coast. That would be really cool. Yeah, so one day I'm going to go to the East Coast. I'm going to go back into cannabis a little bit and just kind of add a little bit more of that back, because I always take too much of it away when I blend it out. And I will say that the cannabis shade is a little patchy, I feel like, maybe just a little bit, but I'm going to keep going here. Could be the brush I'm using, but I don't think so. I think the shade's just a little bit patchy, so I might have to spiff that up a little bit with one of the other mats. Let's see, number 6, do you prefer the cozy side of fall or the spooky Halloween aspect? Both. I love the cozy part. That's my favorite thing about fall, is just the cozy, you know, the weather's not blazing hot anymore, and there's like a cool breeze. It's starting to rain here now, which I'm totally fine with. I mean, I do get sick of the rain. You do get sick of the rain when you live in Oregon, because it's so gray here for so long. It's like, okay, like people that have seasonal affective disorder, yeah, this probably wouldn't be a great state for them to live. And I really feel for folks that do live here, that have seasonal affective disorder, because it is so gray for so long, you know. Ugh. But I do love being that cozy. I love that. But I also love the spooky Halloween aspect, of course. Like I've mentioned, I can't do haunted houses without punching somebody in the face. But I do love like scary movies, and you know, we do watch a lot of those, kind of the staples during the fall. And then also you know, my neighbors will start decorating their houses for Halloween, and that's really cute. Really, really cute. Love that. So yeah, I would say both. Okay, I think I'm good with both of those shades together. Not my fave, but we're going to the next shade, which I think, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to actually go into this one here. This is called Low Eyes. Put that in my outer V and into my crease. The next question is, what is your favorite fall scent? Ooh, I like a lot of fall scents. I love like the apple cinnamon or apple spice. Love that. To me, a scent that is very fall-esque is chai too. I love the smell of chai. Oh my God, it's so nice. And we actually have this chai tea where I work. And a lot of the clients, when they come in to wait for their therapist, they'll come in a little early, and we have a whole setup where they can make tea. And a lot of people now are choosing the chai tea, and I can smell it like wafts into my office, and I'm like, oh, so good. I know Shawnee loves chai tea, or chai, yeah, it's like chai lattes, I think is what she gets. So that's another scent that really reminds me of fall. Or no, that's not what reminds you, your favorite. That's one of my favorite scents from fall. And then, I don't know, like, I'm trying to think of what else. We have some other, like we have a wax cube thingy called Cozy Cashmere that's very fall-esque. I'm not exactly sure what the scent like contains, but it's very fall scented to me. And also a scent that I commonly think of and enjoy. This is going to sound really weird, but here in Oregon, well, not so much anymore, but people used to burn their leaf piles, and I love that smell. I know that's weird, but I do. It reminds me of my childhood, and it reminds me of the neighborhood that I grew up in, and I don't know. It's just a cozy smell of fall to me. I know that probably sounds really strange. I'm gonna go back around with cannabis and just kind of chill that shade out, and then I'll go onto the other eye, of course. Let's see. Number 8, what song or album screams fall to you? I would say Jagged Little Pill from Alanis Morissette, because I remember getting that right before my fall term of college started. I can't remember what year that was. Was it my freshman year of college? Maybe? Sophomore? I don't remember. How can I not remember when that album came out? But that always reminds me of fall. And then also New Edition's Any Heartbreak reminds me of fall, because that tape came out right when my freshman year of high school started. And I listened to that into the fall and into the winter and everything else, but definitely reminds me of fall for sure, that tape as well. I'm going to go back in with the yellow shade too and just kind of blend everything. I kind of made a real harsh edge with that Low Eyes shade, but I'm getting it calmed down. Number 9, if you were going to a fall dinner party, what dish are you bringing? Probably my apple crisp. I mean, I don't have a lot of recipes in my repertoire. I used to like make stuff off of Pinterest all the time, and I wrote the recipes down on these little index cards, and I have like this little recipe caddy thing like this little plastic box, and I don't do that anymore, and I should. I don't even have Pinterest on my phone anymore. I had to take a bunch of stuff off my phone because my phone went haywire. And yeah, I haven't been on Pinterest in a long time. I need to go back onto Pinterest and get myself some more recipes and stuff like that. But yeah, I would have to say I will bring the apple crisp, because that's really all I know. Number 10, what is your favorite fall activity? I guess going to the pumpkin patch, the orchard, right? What else? I mean, as a kid, I used to love to jump in leaf piles, ride my big wheel through the leaf piles down the street, which neighbors love that. You know, I used to love to go to football games. I live in the town of the Ducks, the birthplace of the Oregon Ducks, and we used to commonly go to the Duck football games in the fall when my mom was living And when she passed away, I just thought, I can't do this anymore. I cannot go into Autzen Stadium anymore just without losing my poo. I probably could now, but we just don't get the tickets anymore. So yeah, you know, like going to football games, definitely. Also, when my son played football, going to his football games, that was probably my favorite fall activity, I would say. Just to go watch him play football, that was awesome. And going to football games, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so now let's go to the next 10 questions. Oh, these are would you rather, not this or that, would you rather. Okay, number 1, would you rather go on a hayride or visit a corn maze? I would do either. I would do either. We have, at the orchard, there's a corn maze that you can go through. It's not a haunted corn maze, thank goodness, or I could not go through it. And it's not super elaborate, but it's cute. And then you can also go on hay rides at that orchard as well. So you can do both. But I don't have a preference. I like both. Number 2, would you rather go apple picking or carve pumpkins at home? Apple picking. I do like to carve pumpkins. I don't have a problem with pumpkin guts or anything like that. My daughter does. She can't stand it. But, although I don't know that she still feels that way. I haven't asked her about that in a while. But I really love to go apple picking. That is really fun. And it's just like, I love to try the apples. Because usually, well, I mean, at the orchard, they have the same kind of apples every year. But then they also usually will have like, I don't know, newer type apples, like some kind of cross between this, that, and the other, and then you get to try it, and it's really good. And I love to fill the buckets up, and I don't know, that probably sounds really dorky, but, and I am really dorky. But yeah, I love to go apple picking. That is so fun. This is really edgy over here. I don't like that. So now I'm going to go into Czar from VIP Glitz and Glam. This is such a gorgeous shade, and I haven't used it in a really long time. Let's see, number 3 is would you rather attend a harvest festival or an Oktoberfest party? I would say harvest festival because I don't, you know, Oktoberfest usually is like the beer gardens and I don't drink. So I would say the harvest party. Actually, is this gonna, I don't know about this brush for this. Yeah, it's coming on there, okay. Relax, Myrtle, it'll be fine. Let's see, the next question is, would you rather have pumpkin spice all year round or gingerbread all year round? Oh my God. That is really tough. I don't know. I love pumpkin spice. I don't love pumpkin pie, but that's 2 different things, right? And I also, oh my God, this is such a gorgeous freaking shade. Oh, I did do a video a while back where I swatched, like did an eyelid swatching video, and I put this over like a light base and a dark base, and oh my God, this was so fun to do. But my eyelids were like, hey, don't do that again. And I love gingerbread. My Nana used to make the best ginger snap cookies. I'm gonna go with gingerbread. Just answer the question. Number 5, would you rather go for a nature walk or watch a football game? I love both. I love both. I would say now I would probably rather go on a nature walk and skip the football game. But you know what I think I might do? I'm just gonna take this all the way across my lid. Screw it. I'm doing it because it's going to be real edgy and hard for me to get that edge tamped down over here with the matte. So I'm just going to take that shimmer all the way out to the edge of the lid. Why not? This is freaking gorgeous anyway. So let's really highlight the shimmer shade, right? Right. So yeah, nature walk now, I guess. Number 6, would you rather host a baking party or a costume party? Another tough one. I love to bake. I just don't bake very often. And I don't really have any costumes per se. I mean, I have some old ones of my kids in the closet. Like I have Braden's old ninja suit and Sydney's old haunted doll dress. I mean, I guess I could go get a costume, right? But let's just say baking party, you know? Let me get back into the swing of baking. That would be great. Number 7, would you rather go leaf peeping in New England or see the Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City? I would rather go leaf peeping in New England. Yeah, I have no desire to go to the Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City. None. Less than none. No, thank you. So yeah, let's go leaf peeping, man. That'd be awesome. Number 8, would you rather attend a haunted house or gather for a bonfire? Gather for a bonfire. I mean, okay, I love scary movies. Yes, it'd be great to just go, maybe gather and watch a scary movie. That's not the question. I just cannot handle haunted houses. There's one here in Oregon at Enchanted Forest that's really not a big deal, and I can go through that just fine. I get a little tense at first, and then I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous, Erica. You've been through this how many times? You started going through it when you were like 2. Get over yourself, and then I'm okay. But I've mentioned I punched somebody in the face once when I went through a haunted house. So, yeah, let's just gather for the bonfire, okay? We'll make s'mores, maybe tell some spooky ghost stories. Okay, I'm good with that. Let's see, number 9, would you rather curl up with a book or have a movie marathon? Oh, I love to do both. Some of these questions are really freaking hard. I love having movie marathons. I love to curl up with a good book, especially like when we have our gas fireplace on, even though the fan's broken. We gotta get that fixed this year. But I guess typically my husband and I are gonna have a movie marathon. So let's just go with that. And then the last question is, would you rather host a cheese and wine night or a cookie decorating party? I would say cookie decorating party just because I don't drink. So it'd be kind of pointless for me to have a wine tasting, hosting, whatever party. I'd much rather make cookies. That'd be fun. It'd be really fun. And again, I used to bake a lot, and I just don't do that very often anymore, and I miss it. I really do want to get back into it. Absolutely. So I'm pretty much done with my look. I am going to go around and kind of blend the outer edge of that shimmer and then clean this up, and then I'm going to do the rest of my stuff. And of course, I'll come back. So just hang tight, and I'll see you in just a second. So this is my finished look, and I really love it. And did I say this at the very beginning? The goal for the eye look today, or the makeup look today, was to create a fall themed look. I don't remember if I said that or not, but I do think I created a fall themed look. And I also think that this matches or works really well for the singles cruise challenge that Charlie does on Instagram. So cool. So I kind of knocked 2 birds out with 1 stone today. Okay, so let me show you everything I put on my face, and then I'll talk to you guys about the eyeshadow palette and the single that I used. And then of course, share my love and affection and devotion and obsession with Shawnee and Jan. Okay, so for my base products, I used a combination of the Maybelline New York Dream BB Fresh BB Cream in medium. Geez Louise. This is the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator in medium. Love the combination of these two together. I use my CoverGirl Clean Professional Loose Setting Powder in translucent. I think I have a hair on my hand. Okay, I use my Maybelline New York City Bronzer in the shade 200. This is in my panning project right now. Loving this. So glad I pulled it into the project. I did use my Scooby-Doo highlighter from Glamlight. I use this shade right here in my inner corners and also on my face. This beautiful gold shifty sparkliness. Thank you so much to Grace for gifting this to me. For my blush, I used one out of the Mad Witch Cosmetics Scorpio Hot Palette. This is also in my Def Leppard panning project. I use this shade right here, which is my absolute favorite. I just thought the orange would work really well with the eye look. On my lips, I used a Queen Nubia Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade Erica. I love having this. I like to lie to myself and tell myself that I'm the reason that this exists. I'm not at all. I have nothing to do with it. And then for my upper lid liner, I used the L'Oreal Paris Super Slim. What is this? L'Oreal Paris Infallible Super Slim Felt Tip Liner in brown. And then for my mascara, I'm still using the Sky High Maybelline New York. This is also in my panning project. I love it. And then, is that it? I think that's it. Where did I put the single shade? Oh, there it is. Let's start off with the single. Czar from VIP Glitz and Glam. Jeez, this is gorgeous. It's so fun. It's got that orange, red, green, maybe even a little bit of brown flip to it. Very multi-chrome. I mean, there are like, I don't know, 12 different colors in here. So fun, and it's so opaque and buttery, and it doesn't make a mess. You know, it's not flaky. I don't think I had any fallout from this shimmer at all. And it just goes onto the lid and it stays put. I love that. And this is a brand I don't hear anyone on YouTube talking about. I mean, I don't watch a lot of YouTube videos right now because I'm just up to here with life and stuff. But I really would love to hear more people talking about this indie brand. I will put a link to their Etsy shop in my description box. Go check them out. They sell some beautiful multi-chrome, duochrome shimmer shades, and they're very affordable. I mean, some of them are, for me, a little bit on the spendy side, but they also have like a whole group of them that are just very affordable, and they're wonderful, wonderful. And then the palette, you know, it's okay. Not as good as it once was. I've had this palette for years, probably 5 or 6 years now. And I did use these two shades on the lower lash lines. This one is called Exclusive, and this one is called Dank. Use these on my lower lash lines. And I mean, it worked okay. I think the only shade I didn't love was this one right here. This shade worked fine, and so did that one, but that one just, to me, seemed a little patchy. But I do think the look came together very nicely. I mean, I really do enjoy the look, or like the look, and I enjoy the palette. That's what I was getting at. But I don't know. I just, you know, I'm going to have to do a declutter. I really am, because there's just palettes in my collection that are not getting enough use. And I should have known that when I started getting a bajillion palettes. But just, you know, looking at makeup a little differently now than I used to, and just wanting to do some different things with my makeup. We'll see. I'm still kicking some things around. Anyway, make sure to go watch Jan and Shawnee's videos. I know I will be doing the same thing. I'll probably watch their videos at least 4 or 5 times a piece. Love watching their content, and it's always so fun when we do a collab. And one of the things I love is to see how we answer the questions, if we're completely different from each other or if we're similar in our answers. It's so fun. I love that. And just a wonderful experience to collab with these two awesome people. They are absolutely magnificent. They are extraordinary, and they mean the world to me. And they have touched my heart so deeply that I am a better person now after having both of them in my life. And I feel like if you guys don't know them yet, you need to go make yourself a better person by knowing them, subscribing, showing them a ton of love and support. Get to know them, because they are just wonderful human beings. And I know I go on and on and on, but I am so blessed to have them both in my life. I can't wait till our collab next month. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. Love to chat with you guys there. If you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.